Alright guys, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I have a mask on and it's really loud in the laundry room. But I'm doing laundry right now. When you guys are in college, please be mindful of other people. Get your dryer sheets if that's what you guys use and take them out and clean out the lint. Okay? No one wants to try and clean out your lint when they have their own, and it could be because of germs. And then throw it away. Okay? And then make sure you check every part of the dryer and or washer to make sure that you're not forgetting anything. Okay, so I don't know if you guys could hear me when I was in the laundry room. It was pretty loud and I had a mask on. But if you did not hear me, I hope you guys are having a great day. Being safe and not being idiots. Remember, it's better and way cooler to wear a mask than it is to not wear a mask. Because why are you putting people and yourself in danger? Like, who thinks that that is cool? Anyway, if you do, then you're a loser. And then if you hang out with someone who also doesn't do the mask thing and like the helping out your community thing, then like now you guys are both uncool people hanging out with each other. So it's like double uncool. But anyway, again, oh, hang on. Make sure y'all are being safe and being responsible and being considerate of other people. So I gotta juice my lips up. We don't want to be dry and crusty on the camera. Anyway, so I thought I would share some like products with you guys about, well, products or like things that I use. Not that I came up with it on my own, but my mom, way back when I was at home and stuff, these are the products that she would use, and obviously they carried over to now me using them. So I want to share some of the things that I use when doing laundry with you guys, in case you guys are like unsure about what are some decent products to use, because like you're like on your own now, so now you have to figure out what products you think you should use and what are the right products to use. But anyway, let's get into this video. Oh, and when you are doing laundry, college, campus, or even if you're in an apartment by yourself or whatever the case may be, y'all, when you are having your clothes being washed, okay, when you start the machine, normally it says a time of how long it's going to take. And if it doesn't say the timer or how long it's going to take, then here, let me just say it this way. Set a timer on your phone. If you don't have a phone, then set a timer on your watch if you can. If you don't have a watch, look to see if there's like some sort of like community clock or whatever that you guys can look at to keep track of the time. Because what ends up happening is there's people out there that are inconsiderate of other individuals. For example, today. Now, I did rest to judgment a little bit, but let me explain the story. I went to go do some laundry, right? And all the machines were taken up, and I was like, oh, okay. So then I looked at the timer to see how much time, and it said it was going to be about 10 minutes before they would finish getting done. Like, the washing machine would get done. So I was like, okay. So I went to like a lounge that's like near the washing or the laundry room, so that way I could go back quickly or whatever, so that way I could like snag a washer or whatever. So I set the timer on, well, I didn't need to set the timer. I just looked at the clock and I was like, okay, 10 minutes, whatever the case may be. And so then, after 10 minutes had passed, I went to the laundry, back to the laundry room, and there was no one there to collect their articles of clothing. So I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like, they're probably like they probably like set the timer to what it was. Because what I do is whenever I start the washer, I see the time that's left. I see the amount of time it's gonna take, and then what I do is I set my watch or phone 2 minutes before the time is. So that way it gives me time to like maybe like gather up some of the stuff that I was like, whether it was homework I was working on or like maybe I was watching something on my tablet. So what I would do is then gather up anything, and then that way I can go there, so that way when it's done I can be considerate. That's the word of the day, considerate of other people. And so that way I can just take my clothes out quickly when they're done, so that way whoever needs to wash their clothes can then use the washer. So then so that's what I do. But back to the story. So I'm getting out of breath. I don't know why I'm getting out of breath, y'all. But I was like, okay, you know, maybe they set it like to the exact time, so maybe it might take them a minute or two, or even 3 minutes to come get from wherever part of the dorm area that they're in to walk all the way to the laundry room. So then I wait, and I'm like, this is interesting. There's still no one that's coming down. And then like 10 minutes go by, then 15 minutes, not 15 more minutes, but you know, okay, then we have 10 minutes, then we wait another 5 minutes, and then it becomes another 5 minutes. Now we're at 20 minutes of me waiting for someone to come down. And I was like, what the heck? Like, it was getting to the point where because like I'm the kind of person that like, I'm not going to try and like touch other people's things, because even though they went through the cycle of being washed, you know, obviously due to the situation that we're in right now with the world, and also because I just have a thing, you don't really touch other people's things, one, because issues and conflicts can arise, and I just don't like to touch other people's things. Like, I'm like, you know. But it was like getting to the point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna give these people, however, I'm gonna give them another like 3 minutes over, because like I have a lot of patience, so I'm like, okay, I'll wait some more. Mind you, all the machines were taken up. The ones, because like there was like 4 of them. I think there's like 5 machines. Maybe 4 or 5 machines or whatever. And so most of them was, like I said, was going to be done in 10-12 minutes ish. And then there was one that after their timer went off, there was one that then went off like 7 minutes after. So I was like, goodness gracious, like, is someone gonna come and like grab their crap? And so some dude or whatever, he comes to grab his stuff, and he's like, oh, did you need to like use the washer or whatever? Because like I was waiting for him to be done, or like, 'cause, like I didn't want to, like, first of all, social distancing. It's like, you know, personal space, and like I didn't want to be rude. Like if he had more stuff to put in there, then that's what it was gonna be. And so he was like, you can use the washer. I'm done. Please come use it. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. And so then I start loading up my stuff, and then there comes this girl, this individual, and I see her come and get her stuff. Now, mind you, I've already started putting my stuff in the washer that the dude was like, oh, here, please use it. Then it's like maybe 5 minutes later, this girl comes in, and I'm just thinking that she's just going to take her clothes out of one machine. One would think that. She did not. She took her clothes out of, let's say that there was, I don't know, we'll just say that there was 5 washing machines in total. Someone had come and taken their stuff out, and then I started putting my stuff in that one washer. This girl takes out her clothes from the rest of the washing machines. So she was literally taking up 4 washing machines. And she wasn't even on time with grabbing her stuff. So not only was she being rude and not coming to take her stuff out when the timer went off, she was also taking up other machines. Like, lady, like I can understand if you take up multiple dryers because, you know, there's a lot more dryers and they're a lot bigger than there are washing machines, which is weird. But anyway, whatever. And I'm like trying not to stare, but it's not like she was caring about it anyway. But this girl is taking out our stuff from all these washing machines, and then she turns around and grabs then she was using 3 dryers already, and she was taking the stuff out of there, and then she was taking up more dryers. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So for future reference, y'all, college setting, apartment setting, whatever the case may be, you need to be considerate of other people. If you need to take up a washer, that's fine. Who doesn't need to take up a washer? Like, that wasn't the issue. I wouldn't have had such an issue with her taking up, well, first of all, I mean, there is a little bit of issue with that, but it wouldn't have been so bad if she was there right on time. Like, I get you can get busy, but if you know that you're going to get sidetracked or get busy, set a timer, or just not take it up. Like, there was, like, I had to do, like, 2 loads of laundry the last time I did laundry, but I didn't take up 2 washers because they're so limited anyway. So I just washed, took those out, put it in the dryer, washed some more clothes, and then took those out right away when they were done. And because the clothes I had washed earlier weren't dry yet, I did put my other clothes in a different dryer because, you know, I had no choice but to do that. But then right when those other clothes were done, I took them out right away and I put them in my basket. So it's like, you guys have to be considerate of other people. Because however the situation is, like, I get it, and, like, someone could be like, oh, maybe it's just not her, all her clothes, maybe she was doing it for a friend or whatever. I was like, yeah, I get that, but then still, 1 washer for you, 1 washer for your friend. Or if it's the case that you guys don't mind just completely putting everything together, because she only had 1 hamper with her, so I would assume that. And then I finished doing the stuff because, like, the dude had already left. He had already taken his business. And so it was just me and the girl there. And so then she, like, started walking out. And so then I followed her because I was obviously done putting the clothes in the washer. I'm walking out with this basket. And she clearly seen me, but she just didn't even, like, hold the door open. And she was just, like, she just started walking away and, like, looking at her phone. So I say all this to say, please be considerate of other people. More than likely, laundry selection and things like that is going to be really limited. Because for some reason, colleges, whenever they do laundry rooms or whatever, no matter the hall or dorm area you're in, they never match it with the amount of people that's actually occupying the dorm area, the dorm space. So just please be considerate of other people, guys. Like, that's one thing I would say. Okay, well, we got that whole mess out of the way. Oh, a tip for you guys. I stay close to it because, like, it's easier for me to, like, be able to, like, get there to make sure, like, and it's easier to, let me just finish the thought. It's easier to get there for when your timer gets done. It's easier to check because let's say you don't have any of those options. You don't have a watch, phone, tablet. There's no community clock or whatever. That way it's easier for you guys to get to and from the laundry room. Try and find a space or area that might be available. Like in the dorm room the dorm hall that I'm in. there's like a lot of different like placed lounge areas, and so try and find a lounge area or like a seating area or a lobby area, whatever the case may be, so that way you guys can easily get there. I mean, I know we would rather all be in our dorm room during that time. I mean, I would rather just be in my dorm room, but like, I don't know, I just don't think that that's like reasonable. I mean, you're going to be out of your dorm room depending on the amount of time it may be. It could be 30 to like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. So I mean it is what it is. It's you guys' choice. But I know at Barry University, we have so many lounge areas that's close to it, and it's not going to kill you to be away. I mean, I actually encourage you guys to be in different areas to chill and things. But with that being said, let's get into some of the products that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Okay, so a tip. Okay, first I'll go this way. This is what I use for detergent. I like Island Fresh. There's like different, like there's like lavender. I think it's like Moonlight Breeze or something like that. There's like so many different ones. There's like the original. There's, okay, so this is Island Fresh. I think there's something called like Fresh Splash or something like that. But I use Gain, or more so my family uses Gain, so in turn I use Gain. We have used Tide before, and we have been really happy with the results, but we're like Gain people, I guess is what we ended up being. So whatever the price range is for you, we've used Tide as well, but we just prefer using Gain. At least we're not planning on switching. So whatever prices work for you. We've used this for a long time, and so this is it. They do make like the mini ones, I think, and I know they sell them at Family Dollar, and I think they sell them at Walmart too. I'm pretty sure you can find other places to get them, but I get it from Family Dollar. The price range is like $15-16. Again, you guys might want to go with the smaller versions, but those are still $2, about $2. And so, I mean, if it's a space saver, but I think that even if you guys, I don't have a dorm mate, but I think you might as well just get the bigger one. I know it's about saving space, but I feel like you can find some place, and I think it's just a better buy, to be honest with you. Not that I have a job or anything and have to do a bunch of price, but my parents are also like, sis, we need to be spending our money wisely, which my parents have always been like that. And now into the tip. So I have a tear in my shoulder, which I can get more into that in a different video, but even without the tear, who wants to carry a big basket of clothes, dirty clothes mind you, whether they're clean or dirty, and also carry this huge jug that is 4.43 pounds, right? Or whatever it is. I think that's what that is. Well, no, that doesn't say. However many pounds it is, it's pretty heavy. So instead of doing that, I originally put the Gain in a container, but because I have like really cheap containers, they would spill out a little bit, and so I was like, this can't keep working like this. So I was like, why don't I just do this? Because I was looking around like, I really want to use some sort of container that like I know it's like really, really unlikely to spill or whatever. So just like get like some like empty bottle of water, or any bottle, even like if it's a pop bottle or whatever the case may be, rinse it out and then put it in here. And then I actually had filled this all up because I was thinking that I would need to do 2 loads, but I was able to work my magic and do 1 load, but fill it up in case you do need to do multiple loads. And if not, you could always just do this, and that's already 1 load, and then this is already filled up for the next time you do laundry. So strongly recommend doing it this way. It is much easier than carrying this and a whole basket of clothes, but you can just carry this little bottle because you don't need the whole container of Gain. Oh, these products that I am telling you guys about, because like I don't want you guys getting upset or offended, because you know me, I will tell you guys if a product I'm using is being sponsored or promoted or whatever. None of these products are sponsored. This is just me sharing this is just me sharing with you guys some products that I use in case you guys want to try them out. I use spray and wash for stains. I mean, there's like different like stain removers out there, but my family and I use spray and wash, and it is really good. We haven't had any complaints really with it. We just keep using this. Okay. We are dryer sheets family. Now we have used Snuggle, and we've used some other ones too, but we've mainly been used Snuggle or Gain. The reason why it's like kind of like half and half is whatever one is the better deal and the better buy. And how you guys determine that is, okay, let's say for example, Snuggle is, I don't know, let's say 120 sheets and it's $6. But you have Gain over here, that's like 300 sheets and less than or about the same price. Well, obviously, you get the one that has more in it and is like the exact same price or even less. So how you determine that is you look at the dryer sheets and the price. So then because they always have them pretty much in the same area with the other dryer sheets, I would hope, and the laundry detergent, because that makes more sense. And so then you just compare it that way. And let's say you're just sticking with the same brand. Let's say you have Snuggle. Let's say it's 90 sheets, but I don't know, $5. But then you have this other Snuggle box that is bigger and is a little bit more expensive. So let's say, let's use some easy numbers, okay? Because I don't really feel like doing too crazy math. Let's say we have 30 sheets, dryer sheets in the box, and it's $1. And then we have, let's even use an easy number, 100 sheets for $2. And then we have 500 sheets for $6. So the best way that I do it is, let's say, do it to where you look at the smaller box and then act as if you're about to get two. And so then add those two prices together. And if it's more sheets for you to get it, so let's say 2 boxes, that's $2, 200 sheets, and whatever price I said. Let's say that makes $4 and you get 200 sheets. You're over here and you have, what'd I say, 200 sheets, and I said it was $4 or $6, something like that. Well, then how you just compute that is, obviously, if, let's say you ended up getting 2 boxes for this amount of money, and then this one box is this amount of money. If you can get 2 of these boxes and it's more and less expensive than with getting this huge box, then obviously you get the bigger box. The 2 smaller boxes. Because either way, how you do it is, actually, I'm getting really confusing. Okay, y'all. I'm back. I was going to just redo the video because I think that I was making it really complicated and hard for people to understand. And I might do some editing in the video. I don't know, probably not. But I made like this little sheet for you guys to kind of like break it down. So, like I was saying, so in case you guys can see this, let's say you have 100 sheets per box, and let's say it's $2, okay? So this is like figuring out what's the better buy. And like I was saying, 100 sheets for $2. But then you have these 300 sheets for $4. And you're like, what's the better buy? And so then what you do is, you say, let's say I get 2 boxes of 100 sheets, right? So we have 100 sheets, that equals 200 sheets, and that ends up being $4. Well, with this one, you get 300 sheets for $4. You see what I'm saying? So it ends up being the same price if you were to try and add up to get this amount of sheets. But you would actually be spending $6 if you were to add another box. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you figure that out. To figure out which is the better buy. Like, why would I get this 100 sheets for $2 when I can get 300 sheets for $4? Because at the end of the day, I could keep adding boxes to equal this, and it ends up being a lot more than what this buy is. So, that's how you figure that out. Anyway, so I think, did I go over? Oh, okay. Now, for when you guys are washing whites, oh, look at my hair. My hair is so crazy. We use this. Well, my parents use it. Well, my mom uses it because she normally washes clothes. My dad has been forbidden to wash clothes. But he sometimes sneaks it in there. And then it's a whole thing. So, what time is it? Hold up. Okay. This is what we use. I was like, okay. One time I asked my mom, I'm like, Mom, how come you put like, because there's like some, when she washes whites, there's some that are like striped. Like it's white, but then like it'll have like some like a little bit of pink in it or like some other color with it. And I'll be like, well, Mom, how is it that you're able to still wash those kinds of towels with color in them? And she was like, because when you use this, it doesn't like fade or like get rid of the color or bleach the color. So here, I'll like leave this up in case you guys want to take a screenshot or whatever. That should be enough time. And the reason why when I hold up products for you guys and like take it's longer for you guys to see is because sometimes when like I'm looking at products to use or to introduce to my parents, whatever the case may be, I want to be able to screenshot it, but they move the product away from the camera so fast, and so it's like I want to try and improve in that sense because I know that that's the kind of stuff that I look for when I'm trying to screenshot a product and they move it away too fast. So that's that. Oh, if you guys are ever washing, okay, so let's say I wanted to wash this, right? What I would do is I would wash them, but then instead of putting it in the dryer, now this is for anyone who is trying to wash laundry or whatever, instead of putting it in the dryer, hang it up. I know you're like, that's not really like a nice shirt, like that's just a lounge shirt, but if you want to keep the graphics on here in as neat as possible for as long as you can without it being cracked, because you know we all have those shirts that like have like some crack in it, not the drug. Okay, let's see if I can give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. Okay, so like this shirt, right? Okay, see how like this is kind of like cracking in it and some of the graphic is like starting to come off a little bit? That's because instead of hanging the shirt up to have it long lasting, I put it in the dryer, and that's what really does it. It's not the washing of the shirt that really does it. I mean, it can over time, but I'm saying it's the drying that does this. So if you guys don't know this, it is when you take these shirts not the washer, but you have them, you wash them, and then when you move them and put them in the dryer, this is why this happens. It's because you're doing it in the dryer instead of hanging it up. Now, I'm not saying that the stuff still doesn't come off when you hang it up too. I'm just saying you're already having to go through that craziness of washing it, and then you're going through the heat and everything of the dryer. So this just lessens the amount of time it's going to take for it to for it to start cracking. And I actually want to show you guys some other things too. When you guys are folding things up, like, cause space is such a big thing anyway. So here is some kind of like space savers that I learned. Luckily, I had people in my life that taught me this before I left. But what you do is, you have your shirt, right? Y'all know I love y'all. I want to try and like put good content out there because I done already folded this stuff up and things like that. But I'm doing it to show you guys. So you have this shirt, right? What you do is you take it and you fold it like this, right? You're like, oh, everyone knows how to do that. But you don't then go like this. Fold it thin. Don't do that. We're right here right now, right? Okay. So then you take these sleeves, whether it's long sleeve, short sleeve, whatever, and you fold it inward like that, okay? And then people are like, well, then you can still go like this and be like that. Nah, sis, nah. You take that, you have it like this, right? And then you roll it, and do it as tight as you can. Roll, 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 roll. And then you roll it some more. Do, do, do. And yes, it's a little bit more time consuming, but guess what? It's space saving. So you want space or you want more time? Okay. So, and then you just put it in your drawer, obviously. And then for towels, I know a lot of us are used to like half folding, then you fold it in half again, and then you go like boom, and then it's square like. Don't do that because that actually takes up more space too. What you do is you still kind of follow the same process. You have the towel, and then you fold it in half. Okay? Fold it in half. And then you fold it in half again. Okay? And then you have it like this, right? Don't have it like this and then fold it like this. That's not going to work. You have it like this and then you go forward. That's how you fold it. Okay? And now you have this like this, right? So then what you do is you then take this and you just roll it. Just tightly roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. And that's what you have. A nice roll like this. And now again, in no way did I discover these things myself. I had my parents to teach me this. And for those of you that don't have anybody in your lives to teach you this, or like, you know, you have had people in your lives but they've never done it this way, it might be a good idea to start doing it this way. Even if you have the most spacious house in the world, it's still good to like even save even more space. So that's how you do it like that. I think that's pretty much it. That's all I kind of wanted to show you guys today. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Give me more ideas because I have a lot of ideas in my head already, and like on paper and on documents and things like that, but I'm always looking to see what you guys are interested in seeing either more of or would just like to see, period. So please leave some suggestions, comment, give suggestions just in general. So I am always willing to hear new ideas, and I actually really encourage them. Not like other YouTubers that like say, oh, give me ideas, and they never do anything. You actually suggested. And then when you guys do suggest videos, I will give you guys a shout out for those of you that have suggested videos, and I will say who the person was, or at least their like YouTube, the display that they have on YouTube when they comment or whatever, and then I will give a shout out to that person who suggested the video. I will always give credit where credit is due, so keep that in mind and use that kind of like as an incentive to actually comment on videos. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you're not having such a great day, that's okay, but hopefully your day turns around. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.